Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Wings. And for this very special episode, we will be featuring the LEGO custom Extinct Bricks Pterodaustro. But before we head on with this video, the guest specie contest winners will be announced later on after the making of our Pterodaustro. So watch out for that, guys. And now, on with the making of our Extinct Bricks LEGO custom Pterodaustro. And here it is for our kit bashing. You can see that it's very similar to how I actually usually make my pterosaurs at the moment. So we have here an articulated jaw to it. It also has those infamous teeth that we have for Pterodaustro. The wings are foldable, as you can see here, and then the legs are also articulated. It has a ball socket joint on its shoulder joint as well for additional movement or for increased articulation. Now we're filling in some details on our Pterodaustro using our non-sag epoxy by Pioneer. We combine equal parts of A and B together, and we're using this as our clay. So when doing this, please take note of the areas that are articulated so that we don't usually make mistakes of overlaying some clay on those. Now we're just primering our Pterodaustro here, and we have overlaid a white overcoat on the Pterodaustro. Once that's dried, we're now going to paint some pink on our Pterodaustro. So what my aim here is for us to be able to create a gradient-like coloration from the bottom half of the body towards the head. So you can see here that I've already made 3 tones of pink. The most brightest would be on the bottom half, while it actually lightens up as we go towards the head. Now we're going to paint the lower jaw of the Pterodaustro, or the lower beak. So this is a combination of the lighter pinks that we have earlier on and some yellow ochre. Now we're going to paint the head section of a lighter gray. And this is actually some grays with yellow ochre and some white. Eventually it turned out really dark after being dried, so I redone this with a lighter color. Now for the wings. For the wings, we're going to paint this one a darker shade of gray. We watered down the paint a bit so that we don't create layers of paint on the wings, so that when it folds, it doesn't crack. Later on, we'll be putting in some more details on the wings, such as several scaling details on the insides of the wings as well as the outer sides. Now we're ready to paint on some more details. So this, I'm just painting on some lips to the face. We're also going to place in the eyes. We're also going to put in claws on our Pterodaustro. And that should be all for our making of our Pterodaustro. Now let's move along with the winners of the Guess Specie contest. First we have 10 lucky picks: Cezanne, Rick Ray, Barry Edison, Mark, Corgo Trebax, Vanya, Homeraxis, Mark, Diana, and Cretaceous Bricks. Congratulations everyone! And now for our top 10 winners.
Top 10.
Rooney Tangkilisan.
Top 9.
Rain Mark, 11 years old boy.
Top 8.
Boss Thailand.
Top 7.
Great White Shark.
Top 6.
Mr. T-Rex.
Top 5.
Sorry, the Mr. Therizinosaurus.
Top 4.
Emperor of Tunes and Beasts.
Top 3.
Ellie.
Top 2.
Colton Todd. And before we head on with our number 1, please like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll be aware of all our videos.
Top 1.
Goodbye, Jazz, Monica, congratulations everyone, and I'll see you in the next Guess PC contest. For those of you who'd like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extreme Freaks icon and it will lead you to the Extreme Freaks homepage. In the homepage, just click on the community link and it will lead you to all our posts. And now for Assembrix! Alright, now we're ready for Assembrix. Okay, so let's first count down the number of parts to this one. Shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 parts to this one. First up, let's connect the lower jaw with the neck area because that's how it is when Assembrix for a pterosaur. We usually go with the lower jaw first, so that's how we do. We're going to take a look at it, and then secondly, let's put on the head part. So there you go. You'll hear a soft click, and then you'll find out that okay, it's already aligned. Now we attach this to the head, to the body. There you go. Now let's attach the legs. Let's attach this first. The other one got stuck, so anyway, it can still move. So that is the thigh. Now we're going to put on the legs. There you go. And then the other one, like so. And then would be the wings. This is the right wing, and then the left. And there you have it, our Pterodaustro. And now for a really short Extemporates Dino Trivia. The Pterodaustro means south wing. Was a pterosaur from the early Cretaceous of Argentina. It had 500 pairs of elastic bristle-like teeth in the lower jaw, similar to baleen whales. Pterodaustro probably waded in shallow waters, very similar to that of our modern flamingos. Now for our closer look on the Pterodaustro. Hello there everyone, and now it's time for us to have a closer look on our Pterodaustro. So our Pterodaustro here is actually another pterosaur that is very atypical because it has really weird teeth to it. So it's actually based off from this photo. I did several, googling up and thought that the Pterodaustro would be a good color if it's in pink, okay, like most flamingos, because flamingos over here, if you haven't seen a flamingo yet, will actually have the same way of how this pterosaur actually eats, or they're actually through filters. So they filter through their mouth and their teeth only those food that they need, so they get the nutrients and also the color of their feathers based on from what they eat. So look at this. The Pterodaustro has the same unique features as that of most of my pterosaurs. It has foldable wings so that it can walk on all fours, like so. So you can also fold it like that. You can also have it on flight basis. The legs are also movable, like so. You can also twist this a little, open and close its mouth. And as I've said, the teeth are actually the most prominent feature of this particular pterosaur. Also, the head and neck can move like so. And of course, you can put it in a base plate. And that is the Pterodaustro. Those will look for you guys. I hope you liked it. And now moving along with size comparisons for this Pterodaustro. Moira here is back for some size comparisons, and now we will be comparing the Pterodaustro with some of our recently added pterosaurs. But based on from the actual size of this Pterodaustro, it's actually much larger than it is. If we're going to put it really on a scale to scale basis, it should be at least this big compared to a human being. But nonetheless, I wanted it to have some articulation to it, so it can move it, open and close its mouth. It has some detailing to it as well. So anyways, let's now compare this one with some of our pterosaurs so far here on Extinct Bricks. First up, we have Rhamphorhynchus. So the Rhamphorhynchus is actually based off from the Jurassic World Mattel Rhamphorhynchus. I like the colors of that one. It has a red, orange jaw to it. It also has some jagged teeth, like so, and it's quite small. Right. So moving along with the next one, this is another smaller pterosaur. This is a what do you call this? This is a Dimorphodon. Dimorphodon here is actually part of the series that I made for Camp Cretaceous a while back. That was a year ago, and it has several articulations to it as well. So it can open and close its mouth. Yeah, like so. Open and close its mouth. It can move its neck like so. The wings are foldable as well. The tail is also rubberized, and of course the legs can be can move as well. And that is our Dimorphodon. Up next, we have our Jurassic Park Pterodactylus. But before we go there, we also have this one. This is our Jurassic World Mattel, also Tapejara. So it can open and close its mouth like so. It has a weird looking, what do you call this, crest to it. It has foldable wings as well, like so. And it can it also has these legs to it that can move also. Another is our Jurassic Park novel Pterodactylus. Here you go, our Pterodactylus. Actually, they have the same what do you call this, base figure that I used. Same for the legs, you know, same as that of the arms as well. So what the difference is between the two creatures would be Pterodactylus would have these type of dentures or dentition, I mean. And then our Pterodaustro, of course, would have teeth underneath its lower jaw. And that's it. Pterodactylus from Jurassic Park novel. Up next, we have an Azorkid, which actually is one of my favorite Azorkids here. This is the Aero Titan. So the Aero Titan is a really colorful pterosaur that I made before. So it has long neck, similar to most of the excuse me, answer kids. It has feathering detail on the head area over here, neck area, as well as the back. Has colorful wings, and it can, of course, again open and close its mouth, and it can have several articulations of the neck, of course the arms as well as the legs. Alright, so moving on to the next one. This is our second largest pterosaur in my collection. This is the Hatzegopteryx. Here you go, our Hatzegopteryx. Yeah, so let's move it away a bit. So Hatzegopteryx is a very tall, statuesque pterosaur, as you can see here, with much color on the head as well as that of the body. And I forgot where it's based from, but yeah, so this is a very colorful pterosaur as well. I would probably be remaking the body and the legs of this one, but so far I'm happy with it. So maybe someday soon I'll be remaking this, but for now this is what I got for the Hatzegopteryx. And of course, last but not least would be our mighty Quetzalcoatlus. Oops, it's so big it can't fit. Alright, so there you go. So this is our mighty Quetzalcoatlus. So it has a really large head to it. I made some modifications from the previous Hatzegopteryx that I did. Modifications to the head. Also some coloration changes to it. Added several feathering details there on the neck area. So that's the Hatzegopteryx, guys. If you haven't seen the video yet on this one, please check out my series on Jurassic World Dominion toys. Alright, and that's it for our size comparisons on our Pterodaustro. And we're here for a little bit of Extinct Break Species roll call, and we have here all the creatures that I've shown you here so far on this particular video. If you do have other suggestions of other pterosaurs that you'd like to see here on Extinct Breaks, then please comment them down below. If you also have other suggestions of other toy lines or other, big dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures that you'd like to see also here on Extinct Breaks, then please comment them down below as well. I do read your comments, and if I do see that probably it's also a good fit to add to my collection, then probably I'll make it, and you'll see it eventually in our channel. Also, Moira here would like to remind you guys that all that you see here is actually available in our Extinct Breaks playlist. Ding ding! But I'll be placing in individual links of each of every one of here, so that you won't have to go through all of the 300 and plus creatures that I have uploaded here so far in this particular channel. Alright, so it's now time for us to have our Extinct Breaks species roll call. Let's start with from this side, shall we? This is the Extinct Breaks Jurassic World Trophiognathus. This is the Extinct Breaks Jurassic World Aerotitan. This is the Extinct Breaks Jurassic World Metal Tapejara. This is the Extinct Breaks Jurassic World Metal no, that's not a Trophiognathus. This is a Ramphorhynchus. This is the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Dimorphodon by Extinct Breaks. This is the Jurassic Park novel, Pterodactylus by Extinct Bricks. And of course, this is our Extinct Bricks Jurassic World Dominion Quetzalcoatlus. And of course, the start to show here, of course, this is our Extinct Bricks Jurassic World Pterodaustro. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this particular video. I know this is a very atypical pterosaur, but I'd like to have one in my collection, so here it is. I'll be putting in additional clips of our Pterodaustro at the end of the video, so watch until the end, guys. Thank you. Yay! We now have our very first pink pterosaur now available on Extinct Bricks Zoo. Well, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Again, thank you so much, and please do not forget to support our other channels, Ibito Universe and the Adventures of More Dinosaur. Please watch their videos and support their channel by subscribing. And as well, let's say, let the inner dino brain